Jungle Scout is finally implementing AI to help you create your listings from your competitors and AI, everything's together. So if we dive in, we look at Jungle Scout right here. It's pretty much been around for a very long time. One of the first Amazon tools ever. So if we're doing product research, I found a product. It's like a coaster mat made of wood, right? They're selling it for like 40 bucks. Pretty solid, making $40,000 a month. Can't complain. We actually went to Alibaba and already found a manufacturer. Super easy because Jungle Scout kind of just showed us exactly how much they're making. And even mentioned this manufacturer, $1.30. Not bad. So they're pretty much buying this for 10, selling it for 36. And I was even looking at suppliers. But now what we're going to be looking at is the listing analyzer. We'll look at the keyword scout briefly, and we'll look at the listing builder. And of course, if we wanted to compete against this competitor, what we can do is just analyze their listing. So let's look through it right now and grab their ASIN. So their ASIN starts with B as in boy, as you can see in the URL right up here. Copy that. I'm going to paste this into the listing analyzer. While that's working, let's look at the keywords that they're ranking for just to see. So I'm going to do it's a reverse ASIN search. You just put in the ASIN because if we want to base our sales or base our product off of a competitor, we could potentially do that as well. And you can see when it says sponsored, that means that they are running Amazon ads. So they're running Amazon ads. That just is what it is. And we can see what keywords they're utilizing, the category, the PPC bid, and easy to rank. So obviously, when we start our listing, we want to focus on those keywords that are easy to rank. Easy to rank means easy to show up on potentially page number 1 on Amazon, right? So if we're looking at that, it's one that's difficult, like centerpieces. That's kind of a broad term that a lot of people are trying to rank for. So it's going to be harder for us to rank for this one compared to wedding centerpieces for tables. And I could see this being a potential, wedding centerpiece. If we go back to the listing analyzer, since this is done, what we can see right here is the product title is 176 characters. It can go up to 200. So we could add some extra keywords in there. I don't like right off the bat, if we're doing an analysis, I don't like how their title's set up. It looks like it's keyword stuffed to the brim, and it doesn't make huge sense, but it's working for them. So if it's working, don't fix it. That's my recommendation. Okay. Why fix something that's working? But their features could be improved. So out of everything, it says it's a good listing right off the bat. It says that 100 to 200 characters per feature, they can have more. So if we look at their features, here it is. Truly rustic, crafted from natural, unfinished wood. These round wood pieces exude a rustic charm that is sure to captivate. No period at the end. This one does have a period randomly throughout, but not at the end. It's just interesting to see that some is good, some are bad. So I would definitely work on the bullet points, but everything else is looking pretty decent. Let's see, negative. Did they get any negatives? Okay, so they got some neutral reviews. They got some 3-star reviews recently in July, and we could see what it says. So we could just use AI. We could obviously just look through it manually and look through their reviews. But why just do that when you have AI kind of filtering everything to see what are the negative reviews? Because right off the bat, we don't see any negative reviews. We have to filter it, go through it. So they've got the review analysis right here. While there were numerous positive comments, some customers reported issues with unpleasant odors. That's the easiest one to fix because with China, a lot of the times you get the product and it smells like really off. And that's the last thing customers want to use for their wedding, especially when they're spending this much money on just 10 coasters. They're spending 37 bucks when we looked on Alibaba, you could get it for $10, right? You could probably negotiate this lower depending on how many you're ordering. But if you're buying it for 10 bucks, selling it for $36.99, and it's so light and small, that's a great come up. That being said, just at least try to work on the odor, right? I don't know if they have to add air fresheners in there or if they should air it out before they ship it, but they can figure it out. Having to air out the wood slabs, like I said, how to improve the product, the smell, and then how to beat the product. Let's see. Focusing on material quality be key, ensuring no unpleasant smells while enhancing realism through thicker options could be position a product. Yeah, if you can make it look more real, I mean, different oak, different tree. But at the end of the day, Yeah, there's definitely a lot you can do for this to make it even better. So, just check it out for sure. You can have a dark ochre, a dark oak tree. Looks like more of a light tree. You can have a darker one, a lighter one, and see what works for sure. Because it really depends on the wedding as well. So that's kind of the listing analysis. So you can kind of have like a start. You already know that when you talk to the manufacturer, yours can't smell. And now you already have something to get ahead on. Now you already know who the customer most likely is. The customer a lot of the times is going to be for weddings. Okay. So all this is done. A lot of this is done with AI too. Jungle Scout has been implementing AI, but wedding centerpieces for tables, already figured that out. Now we've got the optimize with listing builder, which we're supposed to import existing listings. Now, I don't know if I can import a listing. So yeah, I got all these weird products that we sell. So let's see, start with any ASIN. Perfect. So we can start with an ASIN from scratch. We're going to put in that ASIN and click next steps. And a lot of times on Amazon, the weirder the product, the better it does because there's less competitors. Now it says no keywords found, but we literally just found keywords. So we're just going to ignore spot. And then this is where we can actually go through the product title, the features, and try to make it better. And remember, it already said that the features, they could have added more keywords into the features. And they do have AI assist. Select a keyword list to enable. Okay, so we have to enable a keyword list in order to actually add them in. So select keyword list. So we've got one for campfire. I'm gonna click create new list. And then we're going to go back to these keywords. And we're just gonna, let's see if I can download. Let's see, download CSV. We can open this up as a CSV. That was very quick. And it's got all this data right here. So we can always filter through it. I'm not going to take too much time filtering through right now. I just want to see how well this works. So I'm just going to copy the first, let's do 50, paste that in. And I'm going to do wooden coaster, create list. And there we go. So now we got it. And I love this because it literally is already showing us directly from the list that it created the keywords it has in it. And it already had, look, highest volume keywords, wedding centerpieces for tables. And it's already in here somewhere. Where's the wedding pieces for tables? Looks like I cut it off. Let's see. Wedding. There it is. It's in the description. In the description. Wedding centerpieces. Wedding centerpieces. They use it twice. It's in any other bullet points. Wedding centerpieces for tables. And bullet point number 5. And they put it in number 4. They're just shoving these keywords in. I'm telling you, they are keyword stuffing to the brim. And again, if it's working for them, it's probably going to work for you. I wouldn't make it picture perfect if it's working, right? We're talking about sales here. So you don't want to follow every single recommendation for every category or what every guru is saying. If you see the data in front of you, why change it? Why mess it up, right? That happens a lot of the time. So 10 pack, maybe yours could be a 12 pack, right? So we're already ahead if we're doing a 12 pack, right? And I wouldn't want to copy this exactly. Let's see what the AI does. So I'm going to copy this. And I like to have like a little G sheet or a Google Doc that we can have. And it has their title right here. So we'll have their title. And I'm surprised they didn't put the word wedding in their title. So that probably would be a good keyword to put in their title. Considering they have wood, wood in their title. Again, 1, 2, 3, 4. I already see 4 times they have the word wood. And we do AI assist. And it looks like it's still in the beta. So I don't know how long this is going to take. It shouldn't take that long. So 9 to 10 inches. Ours could be a little bit larger. 10 to 12 inches or 10 to 11 inches. They really shorten the hell out of this. Okay, so rustic wood slices for wedding and table center. This is in the right direction. Okay, I'm not saying I like this title, but what it's doing right from the get is it's trying to pull the best of the best of the best keywords and put them in our title. So we could utilize this as a base. And this is what I like about the AI a lot of the times, especially the Jungle Scout AI, is it's pulling the best of the best. It's not making it picture perfect, but at least you know what the best of the best keywords are. So their title, I'm going to put Jungle Scout title. Let me zoom in. Boom. So yeah, go back. So their title, Jungle Scout title, and then our title. So obviously rustic wood slices for wedding and table centerpieces. I love that. So we're going to do 12 pack. Okay, 12 pack. I like a large wood slices for wedding and table centerpieces. Now, I'm being extremely specific and extremely niche on purpose for this because that's the first keyword that comes up. That's the easiest one to rank for. So if this is an easy one to rank for, if it's wedding season, even if it's not wedding season, people are having weddings all year round. This is going to be the easiest one to rank for. That means if we double down on this keyword that we already know is getting how many searches? Was it 30,000? 34,000 people are searching this exact keyword. There's a high chance we'll show up on number one. There's a high chance, or at least in the top 5, right? So we would kind of go for that keyword. We're going to go all in, even run ads specifically on this keyword. I removed the word rustic because I wanted to be like super idiot proof right from the get. People have short attention spans. 12-pack large wood slices, right? If I put large wood rustic or large wood slices for wedding. So I could do rustic, and then we can look through the keywords like rustic discs, or specifically they're coaster mats. Oh my gosh, coaster mats, matte discs made from real wood, right? That's an example on how to start. I'm not gonna do the whole title. I don't like them probably made from real wood. I'll have to double check that because I don't want to put wood in here too many times. But there you go. Rustic coaster mat discs. That's another. So it's like prime keywords right here. Prime keywords right here. And this is just to show you if you go next to the competitor and you both are running ads, you're going to win most likely as long as your picture's decent because they're going to see 12-pack and they look at the competitor who only has a 10-pack and they're most likely going to pick you. And you can just be like $1 cheaper to start. And like I said, we already did the math and we saw that it's just they're selling it like $1.30 a piece. Now they're kind of selling it for different. This is, by the way, the ones that's saying for $14.24, $16.63, these are all the same company. So don't let yourself get ripped off a lot of the times. These companies are like shady. So you really want to double check. And definitely when you do start, you're working with a good company. But there's the AI. And we see it. Is it perfect? No. Is it complete? No. But does it pull what we need very quickly? Yes. Right. And we can go through the features. We can go through the other stuff, but you can already see kind of where it's going and what it does when you get that keyword list and how fast and how easy and clean this is compared to other tools. So yeah, if you wanted to check out this tool, there is a discount in the description. I'm an affiliate, but that's it for today's video. If you need any help with Amazon SEO, anything Amazon, we are Amazon consultants. The links right in the description. You can check out our website, contact us, schedule a call. We work with thousands and thousands of brands that sell on Amazon, even help the client sell their company for over $3 million, and they got royalties. We were even part of the sales, whole crazy story. But yeah, check it out. I'm Josh Hackett, CEO, signing out.